Hello and welcome. I am David Batiste. It is April 1st, 2020. Happy April Fool's Day. In Budapest, Hungary, still on semi-lockdown on the weekend. This weekend I am going to go into the hills. I rented a cabin for a month, so I'll just do some hiking and cycling out there. Hopefully the cops aren't walking the trails and tell me to go inside. But over the past week or two, I've been wavering on the worldwide response to COVID-19, trying to, in my mind, which way is better. The lockdowns and trying to stop the virus from spreading, or letting everyone go about their business and let nature take its course. And now I've decided on the nature take its course. I've always been a big fan of nature. Nature always wins. Every once in a while, she wants to, thin the herd or make changes. And whatever we do, I don't think we're gonna change it much. So the lockdown, 1 million people infected around the world out of 8 billion, something like 8 billion. So we're not building up a tolerance. We're not building up an immunity. As soon as the lockdown stops, as we're seeing in China and Asia now, COVID comes roaring back. So I think just let people go about their business. People are gonna die. But this whole printing trillions of dollars to stop the economy from going down, we're beggaring our future, our children. Who's going to pay it back? You can't just print money without something bad happening. So wouldn't it be better just to let people go to work when they get sick, give them sick time? America, I'm looking at you. Give them the 2 weeks to recover. Have someone fill in their position or just lower capacity of whatever you're producing. Let them be sick at home, pay them, and when they get better, let them go back to work. Because all these people losing their jobs, losing their pay, printing the unlimited amounts of money, it's gonna cause problems. You can't do that. Better now to let some people die, even if it's millions. That's nothing to the population of the world. Because with all what we're doing now, if COVID keeps coming back and we keep doing lockdowns every couple of weeks, people are gonna, have no money, become homeless, not be able to buy food. And what are you gonna do? So instead of a couple million dying, you're gonna have hundreds of millions or billions with no money on the streets, having government handouts, if that. Africa can't do too much. South America can't do too much. So what? You're gonna have riots, you're gonna have crime, it's just, I know it's really hard. The UK tried at the beginning to let people get infected, but that didn't last long, and they switched to the severe lockdown. So I know it's tough, but come on, have we really gone so far that we can't do short-term pain to avoid the long-term crisis that we're making ourselves? I hate agreeing with actually they're agreeing with me because I've always held this belief, but that Texas morons and the Florida governor moron who now switch, bloody Republicans doing the switching for whatever benefits them most, now saying that, yeah, we should let people die, the economy is more important, where before, it was the BS about every life is precious, which, by the way, every life is not precious. Very few lives are precious. Precious things take work, and having a child, raising it's a different matter, but having a baby is one of the easiest things in the world. Retarded people can do it, poor people can do it, rich people can do it. Everyone can do it, usually not on purpose. So it's not precious, it's easy. But anyway, they're right now. some things are more important than each life, but those bloody idiots. I wonder if now they would be supportive of abortion. Same thing, you know? The good of the masses instead of the one, not even person that's born yet. But that's a whole nother topic. Yeah, so can we stop the lockdowns? You got to let people get infected so we can build up an immunity. You can't rely on a vaccine coming out. So as I said, nature always wins. If she's not ready to lose the fight, she's not going to lose the fight. Nothing to take away from scientists and stuff and doctors and all. You're doing a great job, of course. But yeah, just is flattening the curve the best idea overall? It's tough. I'm no politician, I'm no economist, I'm no scientist, just my own opinion, but God, I don't think so. You can't just print unlimited amounts of money and let people lose their jobs and stay home from work without result, all to save a couple million people. We have plenty of people on the planet, and we can make more. As cruel as it sounds, facts of life are facts of life. I'm fine with it. If it gets me and I die, nobody's going to skip a beat. Someone will replace me in my job, my family and friends will go on. Yeah, very few of us are important, where the planet can't do without. We're all replaceable. But just, is it worth saving, one life to ruin 100 or 500 economically, or 1,000 or 10,000? Just the numbers don't add up. You got to do the good of the masses, not the good of the individual. Long-term disaster is not worth avoiding short-term pain. But I sure hope the lockdown and curve works for the sake of everybody.